That's right. What's happening? I'm in Bay 18 and I need to get some videos done, and I said I wouldn't come back here, and I said I probably won't fish here winter time, but never say never. And I'm here. It is Monday the 17th of July and it's 3 o'clock. I wasn't expecting to get here. Well, I did get here earlier, but it chucked it down. It's rain all week. It's not good, is it? But this video I'm using the Akaso 7 Brave, so I'm fulfilling my duty to use this camera. Tom's done a review on it. He's done a cracking job, super professional. Yeah, he's done a great job, Tom. It's brilliant. And I'm here now fishing just to use the camera, and let's see what happened with it. It is recording, I do believe. Yep, it is recording, and the tide is coming in. As you can see, it's bare mud over there. I am in Bay 18. I've been told to come here or go lower down, but if I go lower down, as you can see over me, there is no water there. I'll be waiting ages. So I'm here. It's just a leisure day fishing, and if I catch, it's a bonus. I've got a cook up. I'm doing a cook up in this, and we'll talk more about that in a bit. So let's cut for the credits and see you in a bit. Well, I've got my rods out, as you can see here. I've got the rods out, and we're using something different. Everything's different today. So we've got the Icons 120 fixed spills. They're an old rod. They're probably about 25, 26 years old. So it is what they are. And I've got them teamed up with the Surf 8Ks. Now, the silver on the frame looks as though it's gone a bit golden colour. I thought when I bought them they were silver. So, if they were silver, brilliant. But if they have, if they've gone slightly golden over age and time, they still look good. I quite like them like that, so I'm happy with them. They're the reels that Tom used. Tom hasn't been for a while. He will come soon, one day, hopefully, maybe. But yeah, it's up to Tom, isn't it, when he comes? But he's always welcome, and he knows that. I ain't saying that to him because I talked to him. But we've got the Akuma 8K surfs, good reels. I have an issue with them. But it's just my opinion. That's why I've got the Penn Spin Fisher. But for the money, you can't beat them reels, really. You can still buy them reels. I think they're still about 70 quid. So yeah, if you're starting out, or if you've been fishing a while and you want a good reel, yep, those reels are fantastic. They are good, and I'll show what I mean. Because I've educated myself. Yeah, that's right, I've educated myself. But we'll talk about that later. So yeah, Akuma 8K surfs, cracking reels for the money. And I've got my 20-odd-year-old, 25-year-old plus Icons, leader Icons, 120 fixed spill. I did one of them up, rebuilt the rod totally, re-whipped it, new eyes. The other one, is the top section is original, the right red, the old eyes, but the butt section, I give that a coat of Bonder seal after rubbing it down, and it's come up brilliant. So yeah, we've got those rods today. Hopefully they'll be alright. They're not that long to stick over the edge. The water is now coming in. I will go over the side. It's I am using the today the Akaso Brave 7 or 7 Brave, whatever it is. We've done an unboxing on it. Tom has done a review on it to help people out if they only want a midsection type, middle of the road type camera. And today I'm filming this video because that's what I was asked to do, and I will oblige. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully everything will go alright, and I'll make sure I've got it filming on. The screens, you can only have one screen on at a time with this camera, so you either have the back screen on or the front screen. I should have the front screen on now. I might have a look later to see how to turn it on, because then I'll be able to see if I'm in picture, which I'm sure I am, and that it's still recording. Let's just check it's recording. Yeah, it is. We've got a blue flashy light on the back and a red one. So I've got a windsock on it, the same as the GoPro. Tom don't think it's as good as, but it looks fantastic. It looks good. It fits tight around the camera. I've got it in the skeleton cage. So I've got the skeleton cage on this handheld tripod. It's going on my proper tripod in a bit. And it's on the settings that Tom had it on, because he said they're the best ones. So don't know what they are. I think it's 2.7K, I think. It is a bit windy. Hopefully the wind won't affect it. I am talking, projecting my voice because I'm not stupid. And but yeah, just remember that these videos that I do are off my fishing trip. And whatever you may think, I have an opinion, and it's my opinion. And if I'm raging, it's my opinion at that moment in time. That don't mean that I don't think badly of things or anything. It's just my opinion, and these fishing videos are all of my opinion. 99.9% of you get that and understand that and watch them for what they are and have a laugh, and that's what it's about. So come along with me on this trip of my opinion of fishing Bay 18 on the 17th of July, and let's hope we catch some fish. I've had reports that there's sole, flounder, there's been a ray caught here. I'm not in this bay because of the ray being caught here, because it ain't gonna happen. But if I wanted to go down there, but it isn't a big enough tide and I won't get long fishing. So you get less time fishing here than the other bays, because Bay 19's already in, look. But I'm going to get my bait on there, get one of them rods chucked over. And the problem is, see, I haven't been down there for long, for a long while, and I've only brought one tripod. I normally have a tripod set up over there, don't I? So one of these rods, this one, will get chucked in the van, and I'll have to take the tripod over with the rod and put a cloth there not to damage my rod, because there's hair all over this bloody thing. That's what comes with having cats, isn't it? So yeah, and that's enough waffling on. I'm getting over there. When we come back up, I'm having a cook up, and jolly nice it'll be too. I've pushed the boat out a bit, well, not too much. I ain't doing a cook up like Graham in TA Fishing, where he had noodles, prawns, and what else did he have? Some salad his wife knocked him up, oil to cook it all in, and then a packet of sauce, didn't he? Looked jolly good too, but that's not our Graham, is it? Normally he's got the old spaghetti bolognese out, and I think I might have a tin of bolognese in that bag, but we ain't having that today. So I'll see you in a bit, because I've got to get over there. Oh, you bastard. It's just got tangled up. That don't look good, does it? Looks slippery. there we go. Can't do everything, can you? Right, well, brilliant. I've got a rod out. Bloody thing in level, is it? Yeah, I'll give it to there. Like that. So yeah, we got the rod out. We are fishing. I've got size 4 hooks on there on a 3-up flapper. Short snoods. I don't like short snoods because I've found with my education of fishing over the years of doing it that when you go through the gills to unhook the fish with a short snood, you run out of line to pull through. So it's what it is. If I have any problems with it, I'll just cut it off, go through, drag it through, and then it'll be out. So that's what I'll do, and then I'll just cannibalise that rig and make it into a 2-hook flapper so they'll have got longer snoods. I'm gonna have to take you down there because I need to see, but I do need a chair. I haven't brought a chair, but I've got the chair that the wife had when we were on our weekend away in Yarmouth, so I should probably have to use that. You've got something like 9 hours on a 128 gig card on this camera. It's unbelievable. I could just leave it running for the whole video and give Tom a right nightmare, but I'm not going to. That's why I left it running while I was down there baiting up, because I've got longer than 4 hours. You only get 4 hours on a 128 gig GoPro Hero 8 with the settings that we have. You can get 5 hours plus, but then you have it on a lesser setting. Do you know, I'm pleased to be here now, and it's all about just having a day out fishing. All my catching, you know, the 54 cod that I've caught, as great as that was, and it'll always be with me, and I've got it on film as well. It's like an educational video if you go watch those cod videos. It's something that people can learn from, perhaps. And all caught on a flapper rig. Can't get better than that, can you? I might get my chair because yeah, I might get my chair. Those reels, cracking, absolutely cracking. Quick release. I'll talk about it more later. For the money you pay for them as well, they're bloody brilliant. You can't fault them. But yeah, I'm out there. Let's hope we catch a sole. I haven't had one this year. Flounder would be fine. I don't care what I catch. Be nice to catch. It's a bonus. That's all it is today. But I've come here just to do a spot of fishing. Get you all a video, my loyal subscribers a video, and have a cook up. I just want to do something different. Andrew Jones keeps going on and on at me to do a cook up because he likes cook ups, and I can only rarely do them here because I've got the van. I can do it at the beach, but I need someone else with me to help me carry the food now. It's too much for obvious reasons, and I am looking forward to today. So I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to get the chair and try the chair out down there, because if I can sit down there, we might have an hour or half an hour before I've got to come up here, and then it's a sod that I forgot my other tripod. If I'd brought my other tripod, then it would have been better, because I could just shoot the rods up into the tripod. At the minute I've took the rod apart and laid it in the back of the van. It's what it is, isn't it? I'll take this rod up and I shall probably just lay it against my wing mirror while I get the tripod over. But you don't need to know that. Just trying to educate someone that comes there with one tripod, and it's a little bit more difficult. We are in Bay 18, and now the rain has passed. Look at that rain over there. That rain is, well, it's raining all the way up Spurn, and I believe that's Kilnsey over there. Right there, there's some rain coming down, and that's Kilnsey. Could be Easington. Hey, we don't want to be 5 yards out, do we? Do you know what I'm saying? And remember, it's just an opinion, and it's my opinion, and take it for what it is. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to get my chair because I want to sit down. See you in a bit. The one thing I'll say on the back of the screen, but I am quite close to the camera, to the tripod of my fishing rod, is that I can see the top of my tripod and the tip of my rod. I don't know whether it's because I don't know what settings it on, you see. I can only film this and then see what it's like, but don't seem as though it gets so much in the camera, but that could just be down to what Tom's got it set on, because I would doubt if it's on fisheye, because Tom doesn't use that anymore. But it looks good through the back of the screen. Hopefully. Let's try and move the camera back and get. Oh, see, when I get when I get up, it is. Things are a little bit stiff, if you know what I mean. And we're not talking about down there either. This is a clean show. Yeah, my hip gets stiff, but then it eases off, and then I'm all right. So I'll put you back here. And then I can look through that lens, because yeah. Can you see my chair there? You must be able to. Right, well there you go. Let's put it on there, because this is a bit flat. It's full of green crap. Well, what a cracking day, eh? I am hungry though. What a cracking day. Let's have a walk over here. Rod has tapped a couple of times, but I just think it's the wind. I don't like walking on this seaweed. Not at 55, not anymore. Feels alright though. Just looking for leads. Do you know what I mean? Or clips. Might be some clips about. Right. I can't see any weights. People have been fishing here because there's line all up in the bay. You wouldn't think there would be, would you? But there is line up in the bay. So, yeah, I've got no light on the camera now. I have used the light occasionally. It's quite steep up this bit. I'm wondering whether this is zoomed in. I'm going to have a look and see. There's 2 buttons on the side. I'll see if they zoom it in and out. Because I don't want to get too far into the video and I've got it zoomed in because Tom was playing with it. Do you just do that? No, you don't do that. No. Play, press play. No. That's why I was doing them buttons on the side while I was recording.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, they do. No, they don't. Right, no, that's it. Yeah, I am now zooming in, so it makes it even worse. So I'm at 1.1 and then it goes off. So I'm at it. So I just need to make sure I've got it framed. I've got to put it further back. It's just a different camera in it, Tom.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Alright, mates, that's not a problem. See you later.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye.
If you heard any of that then, the problem I've got is because it's a different camera, you see. I'd be this close to my tripod and the GoPro would get it, but this one I need to be a bit further back. So I'm going to go a bit further back. As a matter of fact, I might go over this side. Because it's a little bit leveler, you see. And the wife has phoned. God damn it, eh? The one that must be obeyed. Right, what's that look like? That's better. And then if I do this, yeah, that's better. That's better. It's just getting used to it, isn't it? Education, that's all it is, education. Battery's going down quick though. I've brought my GoPro, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge these batteries up. So as soon as this battery's dead, I'll have to put the other one in and then charge this one up. So I'll bring you back when I reel this in. It don't get any more exciting than this, but what a beautiful day in the sunshine, isn't it, eh? What an absolute cracking day it is. I've got the sun on my chiseled looks, and yeah, I'm gonna have a cook up in a minute. Can't wait. Can't wait. Right, I'm gonna reel this rod in, I think. Let's reel it in and see if there's anything on it. Check the bait, see if there's any crabs about. It's been out a few minutes. Looks like we've got some weed on it. Well, we've got some on it. I don't know what that was. Didn't look good, that, did it? I got someone else's line. You can always rely on the river, can't you? I've just pulled in someone else's line and wait. And all my bait is gone. Well, what I shall do is I shall look at this rig and see how he's made it and try and learn from it to improve my fishing skills. He seems to have a lot of stuff on his rig, so I don't understand why he's got so much stuff on. It's a waste of stuff. All different sorts of stuff, but we'll investigate this rig when we get up top. Nothing on my rod. That's what that little tapping was. It was this rig, wasn't it? But yeah, I've got to wait. I'll melt that down into a weight that I want. It'll get chucked in my bucket. And what I'll do is I'll get some more squid on this and chuck out, but it looks like we've got some crabs out there. Get this up there, away from the water. Right, well, that's that. So there's crabs out there because all my bait was stripped. I've got size 4 match Aberdeen hooks, mustard, red, you know the ones. Strips of squid on, and I've got a head on, cut in half so it's the right size on them hooks. Casted out again. I've got some a rig and a weight to melt down because I don't like them weights. But again, that's my opinion that I don't like them weights. You know, just in case there's someone out there that likes them. I'm sure they're brilliant. Brett likes them. I give all mine to him. But I was going to melt them all down. But there you go. Right, so where are we at? First cast, caught someone else's leader line, which is just grease weasel, I think. A rig and a weight, and new bait on my hooks. So we cast that again, still with squids, and yeah, there's meant to be sole there, there's meant to be flounder, and there's bass all the way up and down this river at this moment in time apparently, but not in front of Bay 18. But this is where I've come here to have a cook up today because that's what I want. I'm cooking my tea here, and I got pudding. Hey, I can't wait. So yeah, I'll turn this off. Let's get this chair. Oh, not bad, this chair. It was a tenner, and bought it for when I was down Yarmouth. But yeah, I don't know if I'm in shot. I'll need to, I think if you press that while you're recording. Yeah, it's alright, yeah. Look at that with me at. Hey, there you go. So yeah, I'm bang in there. That's good, that little front camera, you can swap it. You can't have them both on at the same time, which is a shame, but you've got a button on the right hand side as you look at the back of the camera, and if you press that and hold it, it'll swap from front to back lens, from front to back, from back to front screen, and obviously back again. So yeah, that's good. I can, if I'm looking at the camera, I can see that. That's really handy. I think you get that option on other cameras of another make, go, you know, them ones, and they have the same things. I haven't got that on mine. I've got a front screen on mine, but it just tells you the information of how long you've been recording and this, that and the other. But this is good because I can actually see myself in the and I can see that I'm alright. Oh, I've just had a fly or something and squashed it. But the water is coming in. It is coming in thick and fast. Time and tide waits for no man or woman. Now the thing's gone. So I was in it. I could see myself. It's gone off now. Time duration, I need to alter that in the settings, but I don't want to go in the settings too much because it can all go wrong. I'll see you in a bit. There's the water's edge. It is coming in, and I've moved the tripod up, as you can see there, and you can see where the water is. So once it gets up to the near my tripod, I shall go around the side of the bay and fish around the side down there, and then what I'll do is I shall sneak up top, get the other rod out, and start fishing. So brilliant. See you in a bit. Right, well, I'm back here now. You can see the corner of the sea defence there where I was, in front of that sea defence, as you can see there. And yeah, so yeah, that's where I am. Rod is not moving. I expect there's crabs there eating my bait as we speak. But yeah, what a glorious day it is. It is absolutely fantastic. And we've got Bay 19 to the left of us. I've got issues with Bay 19, so I came and fished there. I'm now back up to here. I could stay down there for a lot longer, but I shan't be, because I shall go up top. Got my chair, which is good. Put my chair on there now. Look, that's yeah, put my chair on there. Get off. Yeah. And yeah, I'll bring it back if there's any bites, but as of yet, nothing. I'm not expecting to catch. I haven't come here to catch and have the best session of my life and catch 200 fish. I've come here to do some fishing, and if that fishing means that I'm sat on this sea defence and not catching, that's what fishing is, isn't it? I've come here to eat food and have my pudding. I took the pudding out of the fridge just in case my daughter goes around and decides she's going to try it and then realise how tasty it is, because I really like it. It's my favourite in Thai cooking. So, and what it is, it's an egg custard, and it's an egg custard made with obviously egg, milk, sugar, and it's got coconut in it, and on top is caramelised onions. Now you might think that that don't go together well, but it bloody does. It's absolutely gorgeous. When you eat it all together, it's lovely. Boat going out at sea. I was just looking back at the footage and pressed the wrong button and lost the bloody thing, so you didn't see me casting that right hand rod out. Yeah, so you, that still isn't straight, is it? Yeah, so you didn't see me cast that right hand rod out, but I've got the tripod up, casted the second rod out. I've got a pulley panel on it with a piece of bluey, and I've thrown it out. Look at that, hey? There's the gear still on it. Look at that, hey? Didn't even cut the finger either. I ain't used a fixed bill for a long while. I have. Right, take two. Loads of line. I've picked a load up. I don't think I took the bail arm off. But never mind. It's I had said to thread the bait back up, that was all. Didn't lose nothing. Didn't snap anything. So that doesn't matter, does it? But yeah, I've just lost some footage because I was playing about and pressed the wrong button. There you go. So you didn't see the right hand rod go out, but it's a pulley panel and it's got a piece of bluey on it. So we cast that one out. So we've got a flapper rig with 3 little hooks on, size 4, baited with squid. You'd think there'd be some flounder about or something, wouldn't you? And yeah, what else? And we've got a big pulley panel out. Well, not big. There might be a bass about or something, mightn't there? Or there's bass up and down this river. Should have gone to Gox Hill really, because there's some action action coming. But yeah, I went there last time and I wanted to come here and do the cook up, and I ain't done it yet, have I? So we've got to get on, haven't we? Right, well, it's cook up time. I'm hungry, so I've got this. Can you see that bait bag there? Yeah, got a bait bag here. We need to move that because it'll just get covered in fat. Bread buns, onions, meat, cutlery. Oh, them onions smell absolutely gorgeous. So, we'll get this out. I bought these from Morrison's. Other supermarkets are available, but it's Morrison's I went to. Cheese, we've got cheese, and I'll tell you what else we got. We've got some bacon. And we've got some oil. I like to be all organised, you know. Here's the fucking oil. Yeah, I wonder why I don't do much cooking. Right, lighter, gas on, down low, oil. Brilliant. Knife, fork there. We got some bacon. Bacon. And what we'll do is we'll get this burger here with my fishy fingers. We'll put it, because that box is doing my head in. We'll do that, tie that up, put it in my bag, get this box out, put it in the front of the van. Get rid of this rubbish. Got some onions as well. And I've got some onion left for the second burger if I'm hungry. Zip that up because of flies. Don't want any flies in there, do we? And I've got a bread bun. Probably not big enough. The wife will laugh because I always go on about bread buns. It's got to be the right size for the patty. Turn that down a touch. We want to cook the burger through, don't we? So I'll probably cook that. There is nothing happening on the rods, so it is a good time for me to. Can you see that? Doesn't that look lovely? But I'm getting fat on my bumper. Getting fat on my bumper. Look at this. Gonna have to clean my bumper. And we've got cheese, and I've got sauce, got mustard. Now this is the crap mustard. This isn't. Oh, I thought my rod went then, but it ain't. This is well, it ain't crap. That's just my opinion. but no, it ain't crap. I like this because it's tangy. Says French's classic yellow mustard, America's #1 mustard, but I do like Coleman's mustard, proper mustard, but this is great on burgers and hot dogs. And I just went with not any fancy how's your father sauce. We've got original Bat's tomato ketchup. Now those in the know that I get that from Lidl's. Give it a shake. It's come straight out of the wife's cupboard. I said the wife's cupboard. So we've got a bit of bacon. I'm quite impressed with myself. I don't like fatty bacon. I've done it like that, to cook like that, so that it just sits on top of the patty. You know, there's method in my madness. I have actually done a university course on cooking, as you can see. So I'm not an idiot at cooking, although I am an idiot at making rigs and trying to fish. But you all know that, don't you? Verns an idiot. Look at that. Can you hear that sizzle? I turned it off because the battery's getting low, but I've just realised I just flipped it without showing you. So imagine me going under with that fork and flipping it. That's all I did. Onions, bacon, get that down there where it's sizzling. We don't like fatty bacon. Want it like that, cook there, that's in that fat, that oil, that'll cook that. Put your oil in that, don't need any butter in the roll. Nothing's happening on the rods yet. I would show you, like, but you know, let's send a picture to Andrew Jones, shall we? He will get excited. I can't believe I deleted a bloody I told Tom I shouldn't go in the camera. If I go in the camera, it'll all go wrong. And I was going through checking stuff and I couldn't hear the volume as I was... It's hard work hearing the volume on the GoPro. It's nearly impossibility, but I couldn't hear this one either. And so they're both the same sort of things, really. When you're watching back what you filmed. I don't want to burn these onions, but I do want this burger to cook. I don't like... Do you know what? That's nearly cooked. I shouldn't have cut that in half. Didn't matter if it was a little bit red, does it? So I've got 2 burgers and I've got some pudding as well. What's that like in there? Let's have a look at it. What's this gunk coming out here? See, I don't know, you see, I'm not educated in cooking. Because I've got a wife, you see, she cooks for me. So I don't have to think about it. Because she's good like that, is my wife. Right now then, at the last second, I need to peel this protection off this cheese and get it on that burger. Don't want to do it before in case a fly stick on it. I've got my bread bun. It's a brioche seeded bread bun. I'm chuffed with that battery. spin down showing that it's getting low, and it's still recording, it's doing dandy, you know. Yeah, I don't want that skunk in there, look at that crap. Now, when I go to the Lake District, we buy burgers off the burger van. He don't half cook the burger, but he just cooks it. It's still slightly pink, and I do worry, but I've never got ill. But it's so succulent and gorgeous. I could eat two and make a right pig of myself. Right, well, it's nearly cooked, I think, and I'm going to eat it like that. So we're going to get the cheese out quick, because I nearly forgot the cheese, didn't I? Wife doesn't like this cheese, but I do. Put it on like that because it's too big. Put that rubbish there with that line. Get this bun like that. This red's still coming out of there, look. Don't like that. This is where I drop it. Oh, it is the right size for the burger because it's shrunk. Get that bacon on. Get some onions on. Oh, that's just slightly burnt as well, just how I like them. I prefer buns that aren't cut all the way through because it's more manageable to eat. But there you have it. Turn that off. Get the sauce. I've shook it so it don't come out all watery. I've got it on my thumb now. Bloody hell. This stuff now, this will come out in one great big dollop. You watch. You just can't. They've got it so bloody. You have to squeeze it, and it'll. Yeah, see what I mean? This is going to be a right mess, isn't it? So there you have it. One cheeseburger with cheese, obviously because it's a cheeseburger, onions and ketchup and mustard, which is going to go everywhere, and it's leaking out shite. I'm going to get bellyache with this, isn't it? Looks like I've got blood coming out of it. Wife is going to go mental if I get ill. But yeah, so right, well, it was still recording. I didn't think it was, but there's my burger. Cooked quite nice actually. And the bacon, I forgot about the bacon. Compliments to the chef, I say. He's done a cracking job. Brioche seeded bun, beef burger from Morrison's, but other supermarkets are available. I was just passing now to get full. Rasher of bacon, bit of cheese, onion, ketchup and mustard, too much off, but and the caramelised onions are absolutely so tasty, it's unbelievable. Well, some of you might say burn. I'm going to finish this off, and I might have another one. Well, the wind's blowing the rods about, but there's I expect it's getting stripped of crabs, but we'll see. Right hand rod's got bluey on, so I can feel I've eaten that, but I want another one. It was so tasty, but I know what'll happen. I'll start to eat it and I'll think I've had enough. Well, the kettle's boiling. Doesn't take long. Not on this Bunsen burner. Straight in the coffee. Right. Milk in the coffee. Battery charging. I've got to charge the battery because I've only got two. Did say I'd film this all on this camera. I hope it comes out alright. If it don't shoot me. It's because I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, that's that there, that's that there, that's that. I need the other one now. So, yeah, I got the Perku coffee. And next thing will be the other burger, I reckon. So at the minute we are, beautiful day, sun's out again. There's nothing happening on them rod tips. That's just the wind just blowing that. Hopefully we'll catch on the ebb, but it isn't high water yet, or it shouldn't be. I don't know that that's coming in anymore, but high tide is at 7. Time now is something gone 6 o'clock, like 20 past 6. But yeah. So yeah, when you reel these reels in underweight, these tend to goof side to side a bit. Oh God. When you reel these reels in, they tend to go side by side a bit. I might be able to try and show you, but that's the only thing that I've got wrong with these cameras is that. But reels, but absolutely cracking reels. £70. You've got a beautiful line lay on it. You've got a quick drag knob. The cast beautiful. They reel in beautiful. Fantastic reels, but not as good as a pen spin fisher. But then it wouldn't be, would it? Because they're more money. So for a good entry level or intermediate level reel, they're a good reel. I ain't got a problem with them, and Tom uses them when he comes. So yeah, so this camera, on the lost footage that I had, it's I've got on well with this camera. I haven't had any problems apart from me going into the intricates of the menu and stuff and press the wrong button. And that's it really. It starts when I press start, it goes off when I press go off. Let's just hope all the filming's alright and that I've got it, because the perspective, i.e. how far I have to have the camera away and everything, is different to my GoPro. So it's the first time I've used it. I've used it from the off. Haven't played with it before, and apart from the bit where I walk through my house just filming it for Tom, and that's it. So this is my proper first filming with this camera, using it from straight out the bag. And apart from, I might have to move the camera a few yards back further than my GoPro, that's it. But yeah, it's a good camera. If you ain't got the money for a GoPro, and you want to pay a bit more than a £40-50 camera, I think this is 120, something like that. I'm not sure. It might be 140, whatever it is. But they often do deals, don't they? Because you buy this off Amazon. And yeah, watch this video. See how it turns out with my stupid filming, because I ain't as professional as Tom. And see what you think. If you can afford a GoPro, get a GoPro. But then every GoPro's got its own little niggles. I've had 2, and they all had different niggles. But that's GoPro for you. But they always film, capture what you film, and up until now, so is this. So I ain't got a problem with it. I'll probably use this, keep this as a spare, and for when Tom wants to use it for his airsofting and paintballing. And I'll keep watching these rods, and well, let's just plunge me coffee. So I was going to charge the battery up, wasn't I? But I'll have to do that in a minute. I need to be charging it, because if I run out of charge, I'm going to have to go to my GoPro. Bit of milk, don't like a lot of it. Plunge it. Don't know whether you're meant to plunge coffee slowly, but I was always told to do it slowly. I don't know why. I'm not educated in coffee making. And a nice, look at that. Check this flapper rig again, because it's smaller baits. If there's any cramps, which there is, it'll be gone by now. So no point having hooks out there with no bait on, because then you're not fishing. We've got a tiny bit of bait on the bottom hook. So I'll get this rebaited up, and then I'll get this rebaited up, and then I'll bring you back. I'm going to chuck this apart. When I look through the screen on the back of the camera, it's all dark down here and light up top. So I'm hoping that it's not going to be all dark down here, but it's looking like it. But I've got a light on there, one of my backlights, and I've got a light on underneath the camera as well. If it's dark, hopefully Tom will, well, Tom always lightens it up in edit. Time is 6:34. Like I say, it's going to be one of them days today, I think, but it is just a relaxing day to fish, I think. That's all it is, just a relaxing day to fish. Have something to eat. I might have another burger. So yeah. So here we have the, you've seen these before, but it was a long while ago. The Icon 120 FS fixed bill. the Akuma 8K surf, but this looks gold to me now. I'm sure this used to be silver, but it's gonna. But there, they are an old reel. They still make them. Good to buy. I got one to 20 FS, and just slightly different reds, but you can only see it when you're close up. Only a 12-foot rod, only casts up to 6 ounce, but perfectly alright for me. I enjoy using them. I bought one of them 20 odd years ago when I first started fishing again. I bought one of them to fish alongside my fiberglass rods, and that's what I was doing. And then I bought my Daiwa Sandstorm and the Supercast, so I mixed and matched about between the free rods then, and I then put my fiberglass rods to bed, and I've now done them up, one of them at least up to now. So I had that then, and then when I come back fishing this time on YouTube, which I do YouTube initially because of, as you know, my mum died. I had no footage of my mum apart from photos, and I wanted there to be some footage out there for my kids for when I die and the wife dies, because she's in some of my videos, so they will get to see her. So that's why I did YouTube initially, but then YouTube takes over because the bigger the channel get, and believe you me, I've got a small channel. My channel is tiny compared to others, and with it growing the small amount that it has, it just gets enjoyable, and you like to see a bit of success. There's no ego there. I just want to put that out there to the warriors out there. There's no ego in me whatsoever, because I've got a small YouTube fishing channel, and I know that, you know, Graham Pullen and all the others, they're the big channels. There's only two, and there's Black Tip, is it? Black Tip in America, who catches shark. I think he's ill. I think he is ill. I think I need to check on him tonight and see how he's getting on. But I saw him in hospital with I don't know what was wrong with him. I think it was the C word, but I'm not. That's what I think. I don't know that for certain, but hopefully he gets better. I enjoy watching that channel, and you know, there's huge channels out there. My channel with 4,000, and I'm at 4,604 last time I looked, so I've got all the subscribers back that I lost, and those ones that are unsubscribed, they can keep unsubscribed, because don't want them back. Why subscribe and then unsubscribe? But there, I'm back to where I was, so that's good. That's took 2 months, but I'm back to square one again, so hopefully it'll keep going the right way. But there's no ego there. It is what it is. I posted the other day on my community page that I had no subscribers last month. I couldn't care less. I need subscribers, and I like to get new subscribers for the channel to keep alive, because as subscribers join, subscribers drop off, and if they drop off and none join, then your views might go down. But my views have been good. I've got good views, so, and that's what then takes over from the initial thing of why you start up YouTube. For me, there's no ego, because how can someone who's 55 Norfolk and look like this and limp like this have any flippin' ego? Bloody planks. Right, I might have another burger, because these bloody rods ain't doing anything. I'm wondering whether this water's coming all the way. I'm hoping it ain't. Did say just after 7 high water. I can check on my phone because I've got a signal there. I'll reel that big bait in next. I think I'll probably reel that in. I'll get a bait ready, reel that in, and then chuck a squid out, I think. That's what I'll do. I never think too much of bluey. Should we do it now? I hope this bloody camera, and well, it won't be the camera, it's my workings of the camera. I expect that rod there with the flapper rig on stripped already. Whips it in across the surface, it's free. Well, that just says it all, doesn't it? There was a huge lump of bluey on there, and now there's nothing. Humongous bit of bluey on there. Look at it. So, we'll put a full squid on it. I'll bring you back when I cast it out. See you in a bit. That rod, I expect that's empty and all. Too many crabs about. Well, when I casted that, it was twirling in the wind because the squid was that big. It was directly in line with the weight to the side, but because it was so large, the whole thing was twirling. So hopefully, let's hope it's released, because it might not have hit the paddle on the imp. Right, we're having the other burger. We are having the other burger. Because I can. This time we'll get the pan off before we put the burger in. I've got 2 bits of cheese in there. I ain't going to be greedy. I'm not going to be greedy though. I shall just have the one. My pudding's still in there. That don't look healthy, does it? But there you go. That's life, innit? And when you're a pauper, you have to eat fatty food, don't you? Because fat is energy. I suppose I should be having couscous and a salad, shouldn't I, with some sushi or something. My rods aren't moving at all. I expect they're getting eaten by crabs. That squid, hopefully, will be a bit tough. I put more elastic. Well, I didn't. I put just as much elastic around as last time. What's that on there? Who's that? Andrew Jones. Can you hear me? You can't keep talking to me while I'm trying to cook me burger, mate. I don't know what time I'm going to be. Oh, it's burning. Let's turn that down a touch. Oh, sizzle, sizzle. That in there. Get the cheese ready. Turn that down a touch. Right, the burger's stuck to the bottom, so you just have to leave it until it cooks and it frees itself. I hate fatty fat bacon. So yeah, we have got lift off with a second burger, and there it is. So what I'll do is I'll bring you back when I'm about to plate it up. It is looking nice. Probably turned that down a touch too much. And there you have it. Scrummy scrum. Ah, I can see now. I'm looking at this now. I've got it in the light with the light on the back of the camera, and where I thought the screen was really narrow, it's not. The picture on the back of the camera is bigger than it's actually showing, because the blackness where the word video is see-through. So the actual thing, the picture that I'm looking at, I was worried that I was losing the bottom of my rods, weren't I? Well, it's there. So, do you know what I mean? I haven't played with this camera before. It is all new and learning as of now. And but yeah, along the bottom it says video, and there's like a play sign and pressy play button, and that is see-through. I thought it was total black, so it's actually got about a quarter of the picture again. So I was worried it was really a narrow picture, but it isn't. So it's my bad. Lack of education again, you see, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, no, the camera's good. It works every time, and my burger stopped sizzling. But bloody gas has gone out. Gonna blow myself up, innit? Right, I'll put you here because I'm going to light this, and you may see me shoot across. Oh yeah, we're alright. Let's get that sizzling. I obviously turned it down too low because I ain't a qualified cook, you see. Now I've lost all me sizzle. Me burger's stewing in the fire. It's freed up now. So we got Morrison's burger, Tesco's bacon, yeah, Lidl's onions. I think the oil is Aldi, the olive oil, and that is Lidl, and the bread bun is Morrison's, because that's a pre-made bread bun. See, my personal opinion is the meat is better. My opinion, Morrison's meat I prefer than Tesco's. I think it's better. Probably all comes from the same depot, but them burgers are made by the butcher. I was watching him make them. But the bread, the fresh cooked bread at Morrison's, I don't like. It's too overcooked, whereas Tesco's bread is really light and soft and fluffy. But we can't afford that all the time, so we just go to Lidl's because that's cheaper. You can't beat a bit of sun-blessed sliced loaf if you can still buy it. Other sliced loaves are available. This stuff that keeps seeping out of the burger I don't like, but it tastes bloody lovely. Should we get some sauce in this bun now, so that I can not get them in a mess. That looks good. And spread it around like so. Don't do a burger like McDonald's. You know what I mean? Where it's all slipped to one side and knackered. In my opinion. Look at this burger here. Sounds nice, doesn't it? It's going to taste bloody lovely. So that's number 2. 2 burgers, eh? I feel as I'm losing weight. These rods ain't moved. We're coming to the top of tide now. The time is, well, it's high tide now. So tide will be going out now. So I will eat this burger, and then what we'll do is we'll pull in the left hand rod, which has got the flapper rig on, which I've got small hooks on to catch a sole or a flounder. And as of yet, we ain't caught anything. That ain't what I'm here for. It's just a day out to do a bit of fishing. There's a break in the weather today. I was going fishing tomorrow. It's looking like terrible weather, and I won't be going. So let's get this burger plated up, shall we? Right. Ho. Now we don't want the bacon on yet. Right, we want the cheese on now. You don't fly, bloody thing. You don't know what you eat. I didn't put my cheese on to... Bugger. Didn't put my cheese on, did I? Right. That'll do. I ain't fussy. Bacon next. That'll melt the butter. That'll melt the cheese. Now I like burnt onions because I think they impart a lovely flavour. And it's my cooking. I can't cook. I ain't educated in it. That's why I got a wife. She's good to me as my old girl. Mustard. Bloody hell. As you get older, you know, your grip goes. Right. There you have it. Look at that. Absolutely tasty. I've got ketchup on the bottom, burger, cheese, bacon, onions, a bit of mustard. Cutting down on mustard now. So it's all good, isn't it? I don't like filming myself eat, but it's the way it is, isn't it? Oh. And this is why I come here today. Do a spot of fishing with some different rods in a different location. And fishing in these bays is like, I've always said it, and it's like fishing from a hotel room. I've got the back of my van, I've got good food, and I've got afters, but I think I'll take that home and eat it tonight. And there you have it. Burger in a bun. In Bay 18. So I'll get this eaten. And then what we'll do, we'll see what's on this near side rod. So I'm going to enjoy this. Now I'm going to have some water because I've drunk too much coffee. See you in a bit. What was all that about? Yeah. There you have it. Right, let's get this rod reeled in. No. Well, let's stick a bigger rig on, shall we? I'm going to stick a bigger hook on, just so I can put a bigger piece of bait on, really. That might sound a bit daft, but the hooks are still big enough for a flounder to swallow, and possibly even a sole. So hopefully I'll still catch a fish, because they've got a narrow gape on them. Get a bit bigger bait on, you know. If there's a bass there, it'll hook it. A flounder will swallow this, and if a sole swallow it, I'll be able to get the hook out easier. It won't swallow it down. Right, you're wondering why I got a t-shirt on. Well, one, it's cold. Well, it ain't cold, but it's a little bit of a chill. And two, I spilt mustard down my top. Well, that's the bait put away. What flies on it. Looks like they're packing up. I don't think they're packing up. They've still got a rod out. But What a glorious day. Look at the old factory. I don't know what you can see because it's a new camera, but the sky over there is absolutely stupendous. And there's the silhouette of the factory. Boats are in the port, and still no movement on them rods, but never mind. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Hopefully it'll be alright. Hope this camera's coming across okay. Like I say, it is perfectly alright to use. I haven't had a trouble. You know what I'm like with cameras and stuff. Sometimes you press it, sometimes you get a camera and the buttons are difficult to operate, but this one is perfectly alright. So I guess for the money, if you want to get into YouTube and you want to start doing something or filming for what Tom does, his airsofting or anything else, just going out on for walks and stuff, anything really, it seems to work perfectly alright. I don't know what the picture will come out like, but Tom's pictures that he did and filming, that all looked good, so it's going to be acceptable, it's going to be alright. Hopefully it's going to be a good video on picture quality and sound, but only time will tell, and I won't know until I see it, and I'll then comment in the next video after I've seen the edited video and I get to watch it. So it might be in 2 more videos time before you hear what I think of the video from this camera today. So tide is now turned, as you can see. See all this movement and all these waves going down. That's the tide now turned. So it got to high water and it then goes to slack water and then it starts zooming out. So I've casted upstream, so hopefully that'll just swing around a little bit. The other rod has now moved from straight out to the right a bit. That's got a full squid on it. This one's got a 2-hook flapper on now, slightly bigger hooks and a bigger bait. So we've gone from tiny baits to big bait, to slightly bigger bait, but it's still a hook that'll hook all sorts of fish. So yeah, there's not a lot else I can say about the camera apart from keep using it. But yeah, once this video is edited and I get to watch it before it goes up, then in the next video that I film after watching this, I will say what I think of the camera. Yeah, but what? That's it, isn't it? We'll leave it there. Absolutely glorious. It's flat, calm water. I never even looked at what the coast was going to be like because I wanted to come here and have a cook up. I've cooked 2. They are the best burgers I've ever cooked. In fact, that last one just had enough burnt bits on it to make it like char grilled, like flame grilled. And it tasted so nice with the onions. The bacon was nice, everything was nice about it. But when you bite into that bit of slightly blackened beef meat and you get that taste of smoky, oh, it's glorious. And then the mustard went down my top, so I put this top, I've cleaned it and then put this t-shirt over. I found it in the van. See you in a bit. Hopefully I'll get a fish. Right, we've had a little tap on this rod, so I'm just going to see what it is, see what the bait's doing. Look at that, hook perfect and all. One flounder. Absolutely cracking. I'm gonna have to put it in the bucket. But yeah, let's just make sure we've got that on film. There you go, one flounder. So we'll put that in the bucket and then I'll have to get it out and jump over the side. I might have one more cast now. One more cast. But the water is receding. That's in the bucket. So I'll get this casted out and I'll bring you back for the next cast. Right, this is the last cast, and I'll probably reel that rod in and put that away because the tide is going away from this bait. It's only a low tide, high tide, you know, it's not a big one. Not where I wanted it to go, but it'll do. So let's get this on there. Sorry about this joltering. These reels really wheel in quick. Some of the baits fell off, but it's not bad. It was still fishing. That was a full squid on there. Half of it fell off as I reeled it up. But yeah, so let's get this flounder back, shall we? Right, it's recovered in the water. One flounder. No. One flounder. We'll get it back. That's one quick show. I want to get it back now, so. I'm not as quick as I used to be. Got to be careful on this bit because it's wet. Oh, well, that's gone back all right. I will check as the tide goes down that it's not just sat there, and if it is, I'll chuck it out again. They do have a habit of sitting on the bed and recovering, and then the water goes and they just die. But I'm not educated in that. That's just what I've noticed. I've had it a couple of times, I'm afraid, but it should be okay because I had it in the bucket to recover and it's gone straight back, and it was going like that across the water. So it's got plenty of energy. Got them up down me again. I'm going to put that rod away. I've got one bait out. It's not been a blank, has it? So I've had a fantastic day in the sun, bit of rain but lots more sun. Flies have come out but they've gone again. I've had two huge lovely scrumptious burgers and a little chocolate bar. I can't eat my pudding because I am full, but it's on ice. It's in an ice pack, so it should be okay for when I get home or tomorrow for my breakfast. Can't beat egg custard for your breakfast. So yeah, I'm still on the second battery for this camera. I can't believe it. If it was my GoPro, I'd be on the 4th battery by now. Yeah, you gotta be careful getting up the wall. And then I've got to kneel down. It's all a bloody fuss. It's all a faff. Shit getting old. Absolutely shit getting old it is. And then you have to listen to bloody prats in this world trying to educate you. Do you know what I mean? At 55, yeah, you don't need, you know, when you're growing up, you expect your dad to tell you stuff and educate you and treat you like a kid, don't you? You expect that, that's natural. But not other people, especially when you're 55. You don't need it, do you? It's an absolute shocker. But yeah. So anyhow, just briefly, I am looking at for a university course or a college course, or for you out there that are old, a tech course on how to be a better fisherman. I will find a course because I want to make myself into a better fisherman because because I'm an idiot. So that's what my next plans are. You might hear about it in the next video. If I get a course, I'll get booked up. We're always got to try and be better, haven't we? And try and be as good as others. That's what we've got to do. Leaving that there while I cough full of disease. It's been a great day, like I said, and we've caught flounder. So I'll watch this rod. I've only got one rod out now. I'll put this other one away and start packing some stuff up, but I'll leave my ladders there because we may get another fish. Water is absolutely flat calm. There's been porpoises coming down the river. It's nice to see. You always get porpoises, a pod of them, zigzagging up the shallows here next to the bank. But yeah, see you in a bit when I reel this next rod in. Right, let's get this last rod in. Tide is disappearing. I could go over. Am I in shot? I think I am in shot. I look at the camera and I think to myself, am I in shot? Yeah, I'm in shot. Yeah, I could. Now let's put a light on. I ain't got a light on ever. Bloody idiot. Right, don't think the lights will work, but I've got them on. Yeah, the water's disappearing, but is that still in shot? Looks like it's moved. No, that's in shot. That'll do anyhow. The water's going out. I've got about 2 foot, 1.5 foot between the embankment, sea protection, and the floor, you know, the seabed, riverbed. And I could jump over the side and carry on fishing with one rod, and if I had my Tom with me, I probably would do if he was happy to do it. But it's very quiet. I've had a fish, it's not been a blank. The chaps down there blanked, but they had enough fishing with no bites. You always get a bite or two and a fish maybe on the tide go out, but I think I'm going to call it it. I could go over and carry on fishing, and 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I would have done. But I'm getting old, and my hip hurt. But I've just put my cream on, and I've took 2 paracetamol. It's been a while getting the cream on. I should have put it on earlier. Tell you what, I'm chuffed with that. Bait is still on, and I managed to get it in over all that bladder rack without it getting snagged. So I'm chuffed there. Right, where's that looking now? So, always find that when you wear wellies, your trousers get dragged down into the wellies and start pulling them off your hips, you know. I've still got some hips, but yeah, this is it. It's been absolutely cracking. I think I'm in shot. I'll tell you what I can do. Don't look at me, because me chiseled looks, that's it. Oh yeah, I can see myself. I'm framed. Brilliant. Yeah, so it's been absolutely fantastic. I've been on the River Humber at Immingham, Bay 18, eh? And today was just about going out and having a fishing trip and do a bit of fishing. And I bought the burgers, the bun and everything else that you've seen, and I decided to have a cook up. I've been asked to do a cook up, especially by Andrew Jones, for a while now, and he said it the other day, I think, and I thought, do you know what I could just go do, because I've got to get some videos in, and that's what it's all about. I've been to the coast twice now and blanked, because over there last time I went it was shocking. It's been really quiet. A month ago it was catching all over, but now it's not. So I've come to the river. I'm doing some other little bits because I can come here quickly and get a video done and get some fishing. So I tick all the boxes. So yeah, we came here, it was raining, I got set up, went over, we fished the water up, fished it down, I got the bite. I saw the bite while I was talking to a chap in the red van, forgot to ask his name, and who was fishing down there. And when he went, because I had to sit down because of my hip, and I thought I better check that rod, Anna, and I got up, flounder on it. So it's not been a blank, we've caught a fish yet again. The Humber always saves the day, doesn't it? Whereas the beach sometimes lets you down. It's not always the case though. It's been enjoyable. I've used my old 12-foot icons, surf 8K surfs. It's just been a nice day. We've had a cook up, and it's just been a chill out. And now the sun's setting. Let me just show you that sun. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? It might be dazzling you, I don't know. But yeah, nothing else to say, is there? It's just been a jolly good, nice day fishing. Next time you see me, it will be on a beach, or it could be a different mark. Time will tell, and you will see once you've watched this video. So that'll be in the future, and when you watch this, it'll be next week. So next time you see me, it will be somewhere else. It won't be here, and I'll see you anon. Absolutely cracking. And then dazzling sunshine. See you anon. This has been filming with the Akaso Brave 7, and I've got on really well with it. I haven't had any troubles with the buttons turning it on and off like I have other cameras, including my GoPro. It has worked. Quality, well, I need to watch it and see what I think. If it's anything like the review Tom did, it should be good. So yep, thank you Akaso. Thank you Akaso. There's so many different bloody A names, isn't there? Thank you Akaso. It's been a pleasure to use it. I hope I've done what you wanted, and I'll see you anon. I can see now.